Welcome to another episode, everyone. This former inmate, this big old scary-like dude, says that Big Meech is rich but confused, does not know what he's doing, does not know what to do. I don't know if this dude knows Big Meech from prison or exactly what the situation is, why he has formed this opinion, but let's find out. Let's get into it. Why is Big Meech confused? There it is right there. Big Meech is rich but confused.
Everything was on pause. So now when I get out, I'm expecting this. I made plans for this. I done detailed it in my writing and stuff, in my brain. This is funny. I already know what's up.
Based on the word you left.
Based on the word I left. And that's how they come out of prison. They institutionalized. They used to respect. They used to this, that, and the third. Well, you no longer have to do that because once you come out, it's the American way to do whatever you want to do. But your respect ain't no different than mine. Nigga, fuck you. Who is you? What you say? Say, man, you cutting me? I know a dude that went to Slowski's, man, to get a sandwich made and end up stabbing a dude 17 times because he cut him in the line. He cut him in the line. To this day, they didn't understand what happened, what went wrong, why he jumped up and did what he did, but I understood. Once they said that he had just done 12 years in one of the rawest penitentiaries in the world, I already knew what it was.
Is it the cutting in the line or is it the disrespect of not saying excuse me? Like, what is it that clicks in someone's head?
If you say excuse me,
it's both. I mean, you can cut it in line, but you say, excuse me, and this is coming from someone who's done over 30 years of incarceration. Me, myself, Damian L. Porter. As I've said, respect is the number one thing in prison. If you do not have it, you will be taught it by any means necessary. You must respect everyone. Cutting in line can and will get you stabbed 17 times. Just cutting someone in line. And the question was, is it because he cut in line, or is it because he did not say excuse me? And the answer is, it really does. I don't know what this dude, but I haven't seen this, but still, my answer is, it gets to a point where it doesn't matter. It depends on the situation, depends on where you're at, who you're dealing with. But you can say, excuse me, but the person may still take umbrage because the excuse me does not nullify the disrespect. What was taken as disrespect. Again, it's the same as if you slap someone and then say, oh, my bad, excuse me. Okay, I'm sorry. I appreciate the apology, but my face still burns. It does not negate the slap. The apology does not negate the slap. Does not mean that an apology or an excuse me should not be offered or issued. It doesn't mean that it means nothing. It just means that it does not nullify the offense. So be careful with offenses, doing something, offending someone, and then apologizing and thinking that everything is going to be resolved based on said apology. Not always the case.
Not enough. For us, we live by a different set of rules than society do. It ain't no excuse me, and now you cool, you can get up here with your homeboy. Wait your turn. Period. There's no getting around that. So if I came up here and I just ordered my food, you know what I'm saying, and I'm sitting up here waiting on my food, and you jump right in front of me and be like, excuse me, hold on, partner. So, hey, I ordered this, what you call this? I'm going to feel some type of way. Say, man, you can complain all you want to, but you're going to do it back there. I'm trying to get my food. What you say? And here you go.
That's crazy because so many people would do that outside in the world who never set foot in the penitentiary. They don't have respect like that. They'll just be like, my situation is more important than yours. And they don't know how much time or what this man behind them did in order to get to this moment right here.
Exactly.
Damn, 17 times.
And they ain't ready for it. So you think you done set this man down for something he didn't even do for 25 years. And now you're saying, we made a mistake. You're free to go. No, I don't want to go, really. I mean, I want to leave because I was never supposed to be here in the first place, but I have been conditioned in this environment. So if outside is not like this,
Who is he talking about? I mean, the interview is supposed to be about Big Meech, but I'm sure he's about to get into that. But what does he mean? But what he's saying is interesting nonetheless. But what does he mean that he did 25 years and was not supposed to be in there? So now it's like, I don't know, who is he talking about? Big Meech? Okay.
environment, I'm not going to know how to breathe. I'm dead. If I got all this power in here and you tell me today, all right, time to go home. Damn, where did the time go? You know what I'm saying? I had life. Yeah, you just did 25 of it. Basically, 25 to life is life. So if you pull 25, you just did a life sentence. So now you like, damn, I'm nervous and shit. Everybody like, man, you going home? Man, oh man, they got them hoes out there. They got BBLs now. They got this. And you like, they got what? What the fuck is that? Oh, they got such you put in your ear and stuff, this and that. They got drones. They got all this stuff. And really, I don't care nothing about that. That's not my world. This is. Since the day you sentenced me, this has been my world. And I had to adapt to so much shit that I never wanted to. But once I did it, I went hard with it.
Understood, understandable. But now it's time to adapt to the street if you have a chance to get out, come home to the street. Being institutionalized serves no one, including yourself. So though you had to adapt, become a chameleon with your situation there in prison, now that you are out of prison, you want to adapt to society, to the real world, to real life. It's going to be a hard transformation coming from such a violent existence there in prison with different rules that will be abided by. Or it'd be a hard transition, but it has to happen. The hell? Can't stay in there.
Now I earned my place in here, and you telling me it's time to go home?
And you can't. It's hard to repeat that same respect because it took you that many years to garner that lifestyle that you have in there, and now you reset back to zero. Mentally, I can see that breaking some people. Like I'm back down to nothing. Like, and I did all this to where.
Because when you get out here, you got to fill out applications. You got to get a job. You got people bitching and barking at you. And you ain't used to that because I'm the person that everybody respected. You're not going to come at me like that. I'm a man. And I die for my respect.
Take those orders.
What do you think Big Meech mentally is going through based on being so institutionalized coming out? He has money. It ain't like he came out broke, but
nah, he ain't broke.
Yeah, when you see him and like every time people always say he looks awkward when he's in like smile, like he just be looking kind of awkward when he's in pictures and stuff.
He's confused. He's confused because a person of that stature, and you know that's the big homie.
Yeah.
I know the big homie. A person of that stature getting locked up at the high peak of his career, whether it be a criminal career, you know what I'm saying, Fortune 500 in the fame, all that, it don't matter. When you get locked up, all that taken from you at that time, sometimes you get stuck. So that's why you see some people when they get out of prison and stuff, they still want to run to sag their pants and, you know what I'm saying, go put deuces on their ride and all this kind of stuff. And it's like, that's nice. We don't do that no more. You know what I'm saying?
They're stuck from the time that they went in, like how it was when they went in. They like, This is what I was on.
And it's like everything was on pause. So now when I get out, I'm expecting this. I made plans for this. I done detailed it in my writing and stuff, in my brain. This is funny. I already know what's up.
Based on the word you left.
Based on the word I left. And then I get out, it's ha, 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 ha. My son doing good. My son treat me to this, that, and the third and stuff. And he bring me this nigga and shit, Rick Rouse. And you like, I don't know what you going through with this man. I don't even care. I'm a businessman.
All of that is true. But still, you have to come home and adapt to your new environment, to being free. This is what is natural, not being inside of a cage in prison. And though you have to adapt to that, adjust to that, and become used to that sort of setting, once you come home, you have to detach yourself, divorce yourself from the prison situation. And again, it will not be an easy transition after years, the same as someone coming home from war. They don't transition easily necessarily because of all of the trauma that they experienced over there during the war. But nevertheless, you have to become acclimated to your new surroundings. You can't go back. That's not an option. Or stay in there because you're afraid to come home. What the hell?
And I'm a businessman that put multitudes of different people, even enemies, all in one cartel. And we all ate. And that's what he's used to. Now you come out and it's a whole bunch of games. Nobody really cares about what you did before. They just want to be nosy about the story about how you did it.
That's real. So on the flip side of that, from your original statement that everybody needs to be let free, who do you feel needs to be in prison? Who do you feel needs to be locked up? And what type of time do they deserve?
It really depends on what you did because I get it. If somebody killed my mama, you know what I'm saying, in cold blood, this, that, and the third, and my only get back, my only lick back is to see you rot in jail and stuff. I get it. You know what I'm saying? But then there's the pedophiles, those the ones I feel like should never see the light of day. Because you ruined somebody's life. You ruined somebody's child. And you not only ruined that child's life, you ruined everything around them. Because it's just like throwing a pebble in the water. It ricochets. So everything associated with this child as she is growing up is going to be fucked up. You giving everybody a hard time. Because she don't know who to trust. She don't know what to do. She don't know how to harbor these feelings and shit and keep it from exploding on everybody else.
Look at this next story. Look at this next story. I seen an inmate smuggle a cell phone in his, you know what? Then 50 Cent came on something. Oh my goodness. Maybe I'll get to that. I don't know. I don't know if y'all want to hear about an inmate that was able to stick a whole cell phone where the sun doesn't shine. Okay, there you have it. Oh, Ice Jizzle was his name, I believe. Big fella there. He's on, this is Prison Stories 101. He's on here often doing interviews. And he just said, so he does know Big Meech personally. Said that people don't care about what you did before. Basically alluding to the fact that it's a hard adjustment for Big Meech and others, I suppose, in a similar situation, doing 25 years or so in prison, and then coming home and trying to adapt to society. But again, the alternative is not a pretty one. It's either you adapt or you go back. Shit, it's an easy call for me. So I don't know about him being confused. If Big Meech is intelligent, which he must be, in order to put off the sort of empire that he apparently allegedly had at one point, then he will not be maladjusted. He knows how to adjust. He's been out long enough, by the way, to have adjusted by now. So he knows how to survive. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Stay safe, stay free. Subscribe to the channel if you have not done so, please, and like the channel.